Welcome back to the channel, guys. Dizzy Duke here. I wanted today to walk through a character creation process for one of the archetypes in Blood Hunt from Vampire the Masquerade, the tabletop role-playing game. So I want to take the archetype, which literally, because of the way they've set up the game in Blood Hunt, it's very faceless characters. Very androgynous, very amorphous, very fluid. They could be anyone, and that's just the point. They could be anybody. I want to take one archetype and just go through all of the character creation process that I can come up with to make almost a more fully fleshed out character for when I play. Not necessarily for when I play Blood Hunt. Maybe I'll take this character into a tabletop game, but it's entirely based off of one of the archetypes. So let's just jump into it. Okay, out of all of these archetypes, I'd kind of like to start with the Saboteur. It just seems the most interesting to me. When I look at these, it's really kind of important to remember that these characters are kind of faceless, right? I can go over here to customization and I can just straight up change like male or female. I can change the head type to one of the 3 available options here. I can even change their skin tone, their wardrobe, like who would wear any of this kind of stuff. So I kind of want to make a person that's entirely like their own unique entity. So I guess what we'll do is we'll start with, is this person male or female? And I kind of want my Saboteur to be female, I think, actually. Let's go to female. Let's go there. Let's give her, do we want her to be like fucked up, or do we want her to be like mostly intact? I guess I kind of want her to, I want her to have like felt the scars of her saboteuring. You know what I mean? This could be her doing this to herself, or this could have been injuries she's received on the battlefield. We're just going to go with this one. Pale and emaciated, kind of. Or do I want to go with like dark and kind of rotted? I'm going to choose the pale emaciated skin. You can really see her, her wounds that way. Let's go with hair. Do we want to give her hair? Do any of these even make sense? That's too fuzzy. You know, on this body type, it kind of almost looks like she's wearing a wig. You know what I mean? Oh, maybe she does. Maybe she wears a wig to blend in. We'll come back. We'll come back to that. That means we'll come back to hair color as well. Can you even see her eyes? Oh, you can. I want to give her pretty green eyes. All right. This is the makeup that I've unlocked for my characters so far. Beautiful. It's Halloween. Do we make a Halloween character? Do we make... I just can't with that one. You can't really tell... Man, you know, I feel like if she was going out in public, if she had to go out to where people are, she'd try to hide her face as much as possible. You know what I mean? So she'd probably wear something that's hooded. Let's go to the wardrobe real quick. So I have this option for a hooded option, but I think... Oh, no, you can't wear the hood with that one. That's kind of neat. That's a little bit too overt. I want to go with this one, right? She doesn't want to be seen. She's sneaky also. Like one of the passives for the Saboteur is Supreme Sneak. It allows her to turn invisible and all that nonsense. So we're going to go with this one. That means we can go look at her face paints, her makeups, see if anything... Do we want to go like super obscured, so her face is even more obscured than it already is? That kind of... I mean, I don't know. If I saw that in a dark alley, I'd probably freak out. And maybe that's the goal? She's still feeling herself. Can't even see those eyes, so it doesn't even matter. I guess, yeah, we'll give her this. I know I'm limited in my customization options because I haven't purchased all of the customizable stuff that you can get. Like, I mean, what's in the store right now? Oh, see, that's for Bruja Clan, and that's not really gonna... I mean, it's nice, but it ain't gonna fit. Oh, what? What? That's awesome. I want that on principle, but I'm missing 25 tokens. All right, back to customization. Let's go and head and like say this is what she looks like right now. Can I even... That's what else? Eyes, tattoos. You can't see any of these tattoos, right? Oh, that's a face tattoo. How does it look overall? Oh god. Oh god, no. Let's not do that. She doesn't want to draw attention to her face. Currently. So tattoo, that's a no for that one. Can you see any of this? I wish... Oh. Wait, there's some pretty good neck tattoos. There's this one. Let's see how that looks with the wardrobe. Oh, that's kind of nice. What about the other one? Where is it? This one? And then we look at the wardrobe. I don't know. I think the other one's better. We'll do that other one. Tattoos. The pierced heart, as it is called. Nice. Okay. I think that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Those don't matter. Oh, accessories. Do we want to give her like a lip piercings? She got spikes out of her face. Nose ring. A single lip piercing and oh, that's not that bad. I don't know. My idea. Okay, so now I have to start really thinking about who this character was and why they're the Saboteur and the Nosferatu clan. Who were they before they became a vampire, right? And would they have put piercings in their face? And I don't think she would have. I think she was a chemist in her past life. Huh? She was a chemist in her past life. Let's go. Let's exit out of this. Let's see her in all her glory. Huh? Let's go to Pier. Somewhere over here in a light source. Yeah. So she got turned into a vampire. She got those claws. She's got that face that she's trying to hide from everybody. Perfectly obscured. She blends in with the urban environments. But she used to be a chemist. Okay. Chemist. So now what's her name? Let's start now with the character sheet. We can take this to the character sheet now that we have the character built. Okay, so I think what I do now that I've basically fleshed out what the character looks like, I've decided that she's going to be a chemist. I think now we go on to deciding what to put onto this character sheet. We know a couple of things right off the bat. We know that they're Nosferatu. She is a Nosferatu, right? Oh, there's so many things that we can decide on here. I guess let's just go ahead and make her of the 13th generation. So she's kind of fresh. She doesn't have a whole lot of abilities. I think because the limited amount of abilities that these characters have in this game, I'm just going to put them at 13th. 13th generation. And then now what we have to do is we're going to have to go over here and look at some of the rules. Now this is... oh, how close can I zoom in? Ooh. Look how zoomy it gets. Look how zoomy. Okay, so one of the things, we know the Bane also. The Bane. Afflicted by their lineage. Oh, wait. No, wait. What? What is happening here? Typo. Wrong one. Gangrel. Wow, what did I do? How have I messed up this bad? Nosferatu. Oh, wow. I have messed up. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, woof. Nosferatu. Okay, there we are. Nosferatu. Here's their Bane. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Bane. Hideous and vile. All Nosferatu count as having the repulsive flaw and can never increase their rating in the looks merit. That is very unfortunate. In addition, any attempt to disguise themselves as human incur a penalty to your dice pool equal to your character's Bane severity. This includes the Obfuscate Powers Mask of 1,000 Faces and Imposter's Guise. Wow, what a Bane. Okay, we can write that Bane on here, right? Boom. All right. We're just filling out a couple of things that we know that they have. What else do we know about this character? Well, we know that they have access to animalism, obfuscate, and potence. Well, they don't get to use the bats in the game, so I think we can eliminate animalism as the thing. And in fact, actually, there is a whole page dedicated to character creation. There we are. There we are. There we are. All right. No, that's not. Maybe that's not what I think it was. Is this it? Ah, character creation summary. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoa, calm it down. Okay. Core concept here, the character's name in life, what do they do, when and where they were embraced, what is their name now, what are they now, write your character's name on the relationship map. So apparently we're going to have to build a relationship map. I'm not going to go that far. I don't want to do that. We know what the clan is, Nosferatu. We can make a sire's name if we want to. I think that would be a good idea. Let's go ahead and do that. Attributes. We get to take one attribute at 4, 3 attributes at 3, 4 attributes at 2, 1 attribute at 1. Let's go over here. We know so far that she was a chemist in her past life. What did she do with her chemistry, though? I think... Oh, Amy. Amy is stuck in my mind. I'm going to write Amy down right now. Let's go ahead and just... Amy. Her name is Amy. I'm sticking with Amy. For now, we're sticking with Amy. Concept? I think that's the Saboteur. Right? She's a Saboteur. Saboteur? How do you spell that? Saboteur. That's it. That's how you spell that. Boom. Okay. So here we are. Saboteur. Now... Oh, Predator. I've not made a character for this game before. We're doing this all entirely off the top of our... Just off the cuff. Okay, so... Okay, those are things that we know for sure. Now, the other thing that we know for sure, she's going to take 1 attribute at 4, 3 attributes at 3, 4 attributes at 2, and 1 attribute at 1. Okay. Let's look at her attributes. Well, she's a Saboteur. I feel like intelligence is... You know, she's a chemist. She's got a high level of intelligence. Right? Archetype Saboteur also kind of sounds a little bit like someone who would just be willing to go anywhere to do anything. Not to do anything, but like they would have the willingness to do what they need to do to survive. So I'm going to put Resolve up there as one of her 3. Okay. 3 attributes at 3. So that was one of them. What else do we got here? What else could... Composure? Let's put Composure at 3. What does Composure do? What do they do? What do they do? Social attributes. Let's just go to 155. 155. Oh, that's super handy. Oh, this is handy. Okay, so this is the summary sheet that I came to earlier. Composure, self-control, cool, calm head. So that's the summary. I feel like if I come over here, composure allows you to remain calm, to command your emotions, and put others at ease despite anxiety. It also, is that a typo? It is also represents your ability to stay cool in everything from firefights to intimate encounters. Your composure plus resolve equals your willpower. Ooh. You know what? I feel like composure is important because she has the ability to go invisible and sit there. And the idea behind her gameplay is that you're not sitting, you know, you're a little bit more of a trap specialist. So composure seems like something you want really high. I feel like composure should be one of the 3. So let's go ahead and do that. Composure is 3. What else do we want? So I have 2 attributes at 3 currently. Is that what I have? So I get 1 more. She's a fighter, then. She's a fighter. Which one do you think? Strength or dexterity? I know a lot of people who play the Saboteur like to play them as a sniper. Right? So which one do we think is actually going to help with that? Dexterity governs your agility and grace, how swiftly you dodge. That stake to your heart and how much fine motor control you possess. I kind of feel like this is where it's going to come in handy. If we give this the 3, your agility is impressive and your coordination is as good as any trained amateur. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Let's give her dexterity of 3. What happened? It won't let me... What happened here? Is this going to be one of those where it's just going to be a pain in my butt? Man, I'm a little miffed. I lost everything by accidentally refreshing it all. It's okay. We're getting it back. Amy, repulsive. Whatever the -2 means. Okay. Now that I have everything back. You know, maybe she's not so dexterous. You know what I mean? She did work in a lab for most of her human life. I think she's got good manipulation. Because if you're a vampire and you're looking for people to choose, I think you choose that. Wits, we're just going to go ahead and throw 2 into wits, stamina and strength. And she's ugly AF, so she gets 1 for charisma. I think that solves that. Because we had 4 at 2, am I correct? Double check that. 4 at 2. And 1 attribute at 1, which is our charisma. I hope I'm not, like, totally just janking this character by giving her 1 charisma, but that's fine. Next thing, skills. Skills. Things that you can do. Pick 1 skill distribution, so she could be a jack of all trades, right? But I don't think that's our character here. I don't think so. Balance, she could be a balanced character. No, I think she's a specialist. So let's come to specializations. Specialties? Interesting. Academics and science skills. Oh. We may have to figure out what specialties we have access to. Is that a thing that's in the book? I don't see it. I don't see specialties as anything. I bet there is, though. I feel like there has to be. Maybe in the index. Oh, that's going to be way too slow. You know what? I think... Fuck that. I'm just going to look in the book. Look in the book. Specialties. 159. 159. We were close. We were like right there. All right. 159. What page are we here? Oh, you know what? That's gotta be like right on top of where we already were. Right there. Look at this. Look at it. Is this ain't 159. Skill specialties. Specialty represents a particular expertise in one aspect of a skill. This is a field where a character may be especially practiced, have a special aptitude, or be engaged in deeper study. If the storyteller decides a character is attempting a task that falls under their specialty, blah, 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 blah. So that tells me that I have them. How much you want to bet that somewhere here... Oh, okay. Specializations is listed under the skill. I kind of want to go with academics and science, right? Those are her 2 specialties for sure. She has those skills somewhere. Let's go look at them. Specialties for science include astronomy, biology, chemistry, demolitions, engineering, genetics, geology, mathematics, and physics. Well, we know we're going to go with chemistry, right? Okay. Next, where's that academics? Academics. Specialties include architecture, English, literature, history of art, history, journalism, philosophy, research, teaching, and theology. Maybe we don't do academics then. I don't know. I don't think, okay, maybe academics isn't the way to go. I thought maybe the academics was a little bit different. Let's see here. Academics reflects understanding, higher education, ability to research fields within the humanities and liberal arts. Okay, maybe that's not one of her one of her skills. But we do know, oh, let's go back to our character summary sheet. Tell me how to make my character sheet anyway. If we're going to do the specialist, we get 1 skill at 4. And I believe that skill at 4 should be science, right? 4. 1. Yeah, that's what I didn't want to happen. There. We have 4 dots in it. It's fine. I'm not going to reset this sheet again because that's just too much. Okay, she's got 4 dots in science. Right? 4 dots in science. What else do we get from our specialist? Specializations. Let's see here. We get 3 skills at 3. Okay, so what kind of chemist is she? Is she good with technology? Oh, I feel like she might be good with technology. She's got to make the bomb. Let's look at technology. Let's see what that gives us. All right, technology. As a skill, technology acts as something of a moving target. It governs the operation and understanding of technical developments most vampires find mystifying. Oh, ooh, in 1870, it might have governed steam engines and electricity. These nights, it governs computers and computer systems. Okay. So this is more computer things. Of course, now computers govern almost everything, including steam turbines. You know how to upgrade a home PC, operate drones, and fake a digital. Wow. Talk about a skill difference. What a jump. You can create and unleash your own viruses without fear of detection. She's a saboteur. It makes sense. We're going to give her that. Technology at a 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, maybe she's a political saboteur. They call her the saboteur, but maybe she was a hitman. Maybe she was a spy. A foreign spy. I don't know for what country she was spying on. In what country she was spying on, but prior to her life as a vampire, she was a spy. And because of her knowledge of technology, she continues this work in the dark as an anonymous hacker. Sure, we'll do that. That makes sense. Okay, so that's one of her skills at 3. What else do we got? Back to the summary sheet. Am I still recording? I'm still recording. 2 more skills at 3. Man, I am slow. Slow on the uptake. Subterfuge. She's got to lie. She's got to lie a lot about who she is. I think that's where we're going to go with. Kaboom. She's good. Very good. I feel like for her last 3 out of these things, we gave her a lot of points into her mental stats, her mental acuity, and her social acuity. Right? She ain't out here like winning any Miss Americas or anything like that. But she could have very good insight into people. Right? How is insight described in this book? Grants you the ability to interpret body language, note subtle cues in expression and tone, and determine truth from lies. It also allows you to perceive and understand the motives behind another's actions. You can provide psychotherapy even more effectively than someone who doesn't want to eat their patient. Yeah, it's an interesting way to write that, but we're definitely going to go with it. She's good at lying. She's good at telling when other people are lying. So back to this. Insight. That's her last 3. 1, 2, 3. I almost feel like awareness, maybe. Should have been one of the 3. But no. I'm sticking with my choice. She gets 3 skills at 2. And then 3 skills at 1. All right, awareness. We're definitely putting awareness in there, right? If she's going to be sitting on top of buildings, dropping her bomb as a trap agent, awareness has got to be where it's at. Firearms. I'm going to give her that because now she's got to protect herself. She's entered the vampire world, right? That's 2 over 3, right? Oh, she only get 3. 1 at 4, 3 at 3, 3 at 2. Yep, okay, so she gets 1 more as a specialist. Stealth. Stealth it is. Boom. Boom. What else do we got here for our 2? Oh, wait, we have all 3 of our 2s. 1, awareness, firearms, stealth. Oh! We're good. Okay. Now, my bad, then. We can look at what her 1 skills are. And she gets 3 of those at 1 as well. I'm kind of feeling maybe etiquette. She has to interact with some higher ups. You know what I mean? She's got to interact with somebody. Somebody's got to give her the order. So she's got to know how to interact with those people. Maybe athletics. We're going to throw etiquette in there. I like that. Investigation. She's looking. Oh, she's a hitman. She's got to find somebody. At least 1 point in investigation. Medicine? Medicine. She knows a little bit of medicine, and that comes from her life as a human because she had to be able to take care of herself if something in the chemistry lab went wrong. So she's got some medicine. Oh, maybe I should have put 2 points into medicine. Let me go look at medicine and see if maybe I should drop one of my 2s to a 1 and pick up medicine instead. For you to fix people who are broken and diagnose causes of death or sickness in a victim. It also allows you to use medical equipment, prescribe drugs, and stanch or encourage rapid blood flow. You know, I think maybe only 1 in this. I think 1 in this would be good. You know basic anatomy and the difference in blood flow from a vein and an artery. You can perform CPR and have first aid. You may have been a medical student in life. Oh, let's move that over there so that you can see that. Yes, characters use medicine to heal aggravated health damage in mortals. In mortals. Does my character care about mortals? If she's a saboteur, you know what? If she's a saboteur, she might also be counter-spying on people. So that, yes, I say that she knows medicine. Boom. That's her skill basis. That's her attribute base. That's her skill base. Kaboom. All right, moving on, I think, to the next thing on that list. What else do we got here? We get free specialties, and where do I mark that on that sheet? Oh, do I mark a specialty here? Oh, I mark a specialty there. All right, chemistry. Okay, hold on. What else did I get? Academics, craft, performance, and science. And I think I only have science. Okay, we only got science, and that's chemistry. This is kind of fun. I'm actually enjoying this a lot. Okay, so what do we do now? We did the skills. We got our specialty. Take 1 more free specialty. Can I take a specialty in snipers with firearms? That seems like something I'd want to do. Let's come over here again. Firearms. Oh wait, here we go. Oh my god, I can't keep track of what my buttons do. Okay. Crossbows, gun dealings, gunsmithing, hand loading, ammunition, quick draw, sniper. Sniper, there it is. Sniper. Trick shooting's kind of cool though. Trick shooting kind of seems kind of nice, but no. We're going to go with snipers. And I get 1 more free specialty. Sniper. I'm going to press space a couple of times. Yes. 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 I'm happy with this. We want to go back to the previous summer sheet. Here we go. Disciplines. Choose 2 of your clan disciplines. Put 2 dots in one, 1 dot in the other. And for cative characters, choose any 2 disciplines. Put 2 dots in one and 1 dot in the other. For thin bloods, you get nothing. Nothing. Okay. That's a little bit aggressive. I'm sorry. Thin blood characters have no intrinsic disciplines. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick our 2 disciplines. I think it's a little bit obvious. We don't have access to animalism. But we do have access to obfuscate. And we have access to potence, I think, is the other one that the Nosferatu do. All right. Animalism, obfuscate, potence. Potenius. Now we might want to go to the discipline page. Right? We need to see what we have access to. So let's see here. I picked, thankfully, they're right next to each other. So we're going to go to 260, 263. Scroll. I guess I could just put in here 260. Boom. Much easier. That is not 260. There's 260. Okay. So we get to put 2 in one and 1 in the other. So we'll put 2 in obfuscate. That seems the most obvious, and then 1 in potence. Because our Saboteur has no access to animalism. At least in the game, we're not throwing animal bats around. So no animalism. Moving on. What does that say about how your powers work? I believe it's 136. 138. Okay. It doesn't say. Put 2 dots in one and 1 dot in the other. So, well, okay, let's go ahead and go to the page and see if we can find the power that brings us closest to vanish. Right? Let's see, what do we got? Cloak of Shadows. Standing perfectly still, the user blends into surroundings as long as they have some kind of cover. Make no sound and don't move. Only mechanical or supernatural means can detect them. Well, it seems like we found their passive power. Cloak of Shadows. We got it. All right. What is this? Popular among... Oh. With the power... Wait a minute. This is standing perfectly still. They can get their thing. So this is kind of coming from the crouching power, so we'll give that. Unseen passage. With this power, the vampire can now move around while staying hidden. The user is functionally invisible per the usual obfuscate limitations. Well, as long as the user emits no overpowering odors and no sounds. No overpowering odors? Just one big toot. As long as the user emits no overpowering odors and no sound louder than a whisper, this power automatically works. Only if the observer has their attention drawn to the user can they make a detection roll. Since the unseen allows them to be seen, note that the user cannot use this power to disappear while being actively observed. You know what? That has to be the power. That is the power. That's the power they have. Those are the 2 powers. That can't be anything else. They have to have Unseen Passage in order to move like they do. Now, they do get a little bit of speed with that. I would argue that there has to be a little bit of celerity involved. But, you know, all right. I know that we get 1 Potence power as well. I think. I don't know. I don't know. Take me back here. I know that much. Oh, what's this? Blood Potency 1, 12th or 13th generation Blood Potency 1. Oh, you know what? I'm going with Childer. It makes sense. They're not any stronger than this really. So I'm going to go they're Childer. Now that I've seen what that is. 13th generation, I'm glad I picked that. Blood Potency 1. Let's go ahead and put that on the sheet. We know that's there. 1 Blood Potency. Okay. What else we got here? Let's just go to page 175 and go ahead and do this Predator type thing because I'm not sure how many powers I get if I do even get a Potence power. Let's assume that each dot represents getting another power, right? I think that's how that works. I'm not 100% on that right now. But let's go back to 263. Potence, and let's pick a level 1 power here. Oh, can't pick Soaring Leap. Cannot pick Soaring Leap. Soaring Leap belongs to the Bruja clan. At least the Archetypes. I mean, you could pick it, but our Saboteur has not been using that kind of stuff. Using this power, this user is capable of causing horrendous damage to mortals, tearing skin, breaking bones with bare fingers. That says mortals. That says mortals. And we're not fighting mortals in the game, so I'm going to assume that Lethal Body is a gimme. We're going to put Lethal Body right there. Lethal Body. This character's coming along. They're coming along. They have no skills in anything. My one random off dot. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Let's go ahead and... Amy. Do we want to call her Amy Winehouse? Just for fun? Like, but Winehouse? No, let's not. Let's not do that. But what if... She'd have to have some performance skills, and there's none there. I don't have a last name for her. I don't have a last name for her off the top of my head. I was supposed to put Saboteur here. Saboteur. I think that's how you spell that. We don't have a chronicle for her to exist in yet. I don't know. I'm just... Oh, you know what? Blood Hunt. She fights on the streets of Prague. Her ambition... Her Her predator type. That's the next one we got to do. Yeah, now things are starting to get Gucci. Now things are starting to get Gucci. What kind of predator do we have? We alley cat. Hold on. What does the alley cat do? A combat assault feeder. You stalk, overpower, and drink from whoever you can. When you can. You may or may not attempt to threaten or dominate victims into silence or mask the feeding as a robbery. Think about how you arrived at this direct approach to feeding and what makes you comfortable with an unlife of stalking, attacking, feeding, and escaping. You could have been homeless, an SAS soldier, a cartel hitman, or a big game hunter. Not feeling it. The badger. You steal, buy, or otherwise procure cold blood rather than hunt. Everyone in this game is kind of feeding off of, I don't really want to take that. Wait. I feel like, hold on, what page is this? 178 to 179? Let's go back to 138 real quick. 138. There was something else here. Set humanity to 7. So let's go ahead and do that as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now, they're feeding in Blood Hunt kind of out of necessity the way that they're feeding. I don't think it would be fair to say that they're an alley cat type feeder just because that's how they have to feed inside of that game, right? I don't think that's necessary. I think instead we could find a different way that they primarily feed, but this is like, oh, I'm getting shot to death. I need to feed now kind of situation. So let's go ahead, go back to 178. You drink from other vampires? No, let's not do that. You feed covertly from your or someone's mortal family and friends with whom you still maintain ties. Now that sounds like our Amy. That sounds just like how she likes to be. This is going to give her a dot and dominate or animalism. Maybe we need to give her something that gives her celerity, because that just makes sense. She has extra speed when she goes invisible, when she runs away. Maybe we do give her the alley cat. Is there anything else hold on. Let's take a look here. Which gives us the most? Let's see. Aspects. Fortitude. You know what? We may have to go with the alley cat. You know what? Hitman's actually on this list. Hitman is on that list right there. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do that, I think. She's got the specialty in intimidation entirely because she's hideous and terrifying. Gain 1 dot of celerity and lose 1 dot of humanity. Gain 3 dots of criminal contacts. That could be a good thing. Let's go over here. So, lose 1 dot of humanity. Gain 1 dot of celerity. 1 dot. And I think with celerity comes a skill, right? Level 1, Cat's Grace or Rapid Reflexes. While their bodies still can't defy the laws of nature, vampires with this power perceive events instantly and can react to them with superhuman. I'm going to say Rapid Reflexes, and then they're always just combined. Rapid Reflexes. Kaboom. There. Those are the powers of our character inside of this game. Okay. You add... Gain 3 dots of criminal contacts. Contacts. She gets 3 dots. 2. Since this thing's a piece of junk. Junk! Okay. Contacts. We also know that we have the flaw. Looks. Where is it? Looks repulsive. 2. 2 dots and repulsive. She hideous. So there was a whole page dedicated to ambition and powers, and I think that was on page 175. Ambition and desire. A character's ambition keeps them acting and moving both by night and in the chronicle. It provides motivation for the player and story hooks for the storyteller, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. Mission is not something vague like end racism, okay, or achieve world peace, but instead focuses on something specific like bring true death to insert notably racist elder from your chronicle here, or end the Gehenna War in the Ukraine. It only needs to be theoretically achievable. So the ambition is kind of up in the air. We'll say for the sake of this, her ambition, let's say her sire's name is Grant, right? And let's say her ambition is to kill To bring true death to Grant. Boom. That's her ambition. Each session, a character can select a desire or keep their unfulfilled desire from the previous session. Okay, so desire is more of like a thing that's kind of fluid. I don't need to write that one down. Desire is fluid, we decided. I don't think I need to write down the appearance. I don't think I need to write down distinguishing features. History. She still takes assassination bounties. Okay, cool. I don't have any possessions for her. I don't have any notes for her. Her experience is unused. She doesn't have any weapons right now that I'm currently going to just give her. Maybe she has a barrette. A Barrett. Maybe she has a Barrett. Oh, I don't know. All right, I know her health is derived from something. Let's go back to... her health is equal to her stamina plus 3. So let's go ahead and start there. Stamina is 2 plus 3. So she doesn't have access to these. Her willpower is equal to composure plus resolve, which she has a lot of, right? So she has 6. And we'll say her hunger's at 1. Okay. Do I need to write some touchstones and convictions for her? I don't think so. I think right now this is just kind of like an overview of who she is inside of the vampire world. If I were to make the Blood Hunt Chronicle a real thing. Do I need to add anything else? Am I missing something? Oh, she's got advantages. 7 points of advantages and 2 points of flaws. In addition to the ones you gained from your predator type. So we got merits. Also have access to backgrounds. Linguistics. Every player character has perfect fluency in their birth language and perhaps... Oh. Public. What language do they speak in Prague? Two. Yeah, she speaks 3 languages. Okay, what else can I give her as a merit? Blood resistance. Your blood rebels against control and 1 die to... Yeah, well, there's a lot of diablerie going on in this game. I feel like blood resistance is definitely one she's going to have. Bond resistance. My God. My goodness. Bond resistance. That's 1 point. Bloodhound, you can smell the resonance of human's blood without tasting it? You know what? I'm going to give that to her because in the game you can just do that. So I'm going to say that you have this. That's 3 points so far. Wow. You can feed from cold blood, rancid blood, and fractionated plasma. None of these provide resonances. Venture may not take this merit. I'm going to say she has that because she's Nosferatu. She may not be able to get all the things that she wants. So Iron Gullet. 1, 2, 3. And there's still backgrounds to look at. What other backgrounds could she have? Influence doesn't really seem like something that they'd have. Ooh, influential people do want to do me favors. I'm going to do that. Influential. We're going to do influential. 2 points in influential. As the hitman that I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Maybe I don't do... We'll do 1 point of influence. 1 point of influence. We'll say it's with ominous. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's my 7. And then I get 2 more points of flaws that I have to take. What could be her flaw? Herd? Oh, obvious predator. You exude a predatory demeanor and humans instinctively fear and mistrust you. I'm going to take that one. Flaw. Flaw, obvious predator. Okay. Kaboom! And that is Amy. What are good last names that start with an S? I feel like it starts with an S. Last names that start with S. Amy Sullivan. Her name is Amy Sullivan. What an unassuming name for a hitman, a hitwoman. An assassin, as it were. A saboteur. I feel like I spelled saboteur wrong. Is it sabo? Saboteur? Yes. Yes, it is. Saboteur. Ah, beautiful. Well, I think her true age, she's actually 50. Her apparent age is like 27. Cool. Cool. Excellent.